welcome back to another Trenton World Free Live. We're back on the Northeast Corridor, New York Trenton. So thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us the key to show it off. And we're actually finally going to be live streaming from the ALP 46, which means tomorrow we'll probably do the Metroliner cab card, and that's all of the trains streamed, as we've done separate videos on them as well. Anyway, let's say we got Yorkshire, Krazza, Joseph, Evan, Awesome, Yoshi, Mike. Oh dear. We've got William, we've got Sam, we've got Munchies, we've got Mike, we've got Ricky, Jacob, Blue, Commander, Aki, we've got Jude as well. How is everyone doing? Let's get in. It's got one of the nicest horns, that's for sure. Fairly straightforward to set up. Gauge lights, get them on. Just do dim. That's fine. That's fine. We're starting at Jersey Avenue, which I think it is low level, isn't it? Or low platform. Oh my god, look at this! It's a short, oh my god, it's a very short platform. They only, well, 2 coaches are off the platform. Shame the door's open though. Yeah, shame the door's open though. As on one of the newer routes, it actually does have SDO. I think it's Bremen Oldenburg. That's got some sort of SDO on it. Any news on the Midland Mainline release date yet? Nothing yet. It's probably still very early. Manual, that's fine. They should all be on. Should be all good. I'll see. I think he's done quite a few of the audios, hasn't he? Yeah, it's got a good horn. Hello, Daniel. How are you? Look at that. It's a nice loco. The lapped brake sort of completely let it down. It's like, who on earth puts lap brakes on a train? I mean, this was built, I think, in 2000, 2001. No, 2001 to 2002. And like, what type of brakes should we put? Let's put lapped brakes on it. Terrible decision. Put normal brakes on it. Or more modern brakes. Let's get a couple of screenshots. Selected doors only, I see. Your favourite NJT loco aside from the 46A. Do all of them have lapped brakes then? Well, it's sort of based off of the DBBL 101. So you were right by saying that. Oh, I see. Got you, Evan. So the ditch light's not on constantly then? I thought they were on constantly. If they're not, I'll change that. Safety systems are probably somewhere, but I'm just going to cheat and put them on this way. Oh, you can hear them, they're just behind us. Oh, alright, we'll put it back to auto then. There we go. Let's get the doors shut. I'm just going to make sure the points are set. As they are manual here by the looks of things. And we should be all good to go. Hey Rob, how are you? Fairly straightforward to drive. Fairly straightforward. Sounds good. Yeah, good horn on there. You've got another 2 Easter eggs. Lovely, Daniel. Good on ya. Don't blame you. Well, off we go out of Jersey Avenue. It's New Brunswick next. Good luck with the brakes. I'll try my best. Hello, Omar. Got you, Evan? Got you? Hey, Melody. How are you? Welcome in as well. I actually had an Easter egg yesterday, Daniel. A Maltesers one. £1 Tesco Club Card price. Not bad. Most stations you can just start off straight into full power like they do in real life. This is the ALP 46, this train. Yeah, good to see you, Rob, I'm alright. So the signal speed, that green bar there is sort of, that's the signal speed, or the track speed can be different. Most of the times it is different. Well, Midland Main, I think that's got East Midlands Trains livery. And apparently it's going to be 1 hour to New York Penn. But it doesn't seem that far though. But yeah, it's supposed to be about an hour. Awesome, Evan. What are the brakes like on this though, realistically? Is it quite, do the drivers go quite slow into the stations as the brakes are just cheese? Or did they actually sort of whiz in? But I find if you put the brakes into lapped, it doesn't actually they still apply. So I don't know if it's different over here in the States. Yeah, you have to put it into hold for it to, well, stay at that. Probably actually look alright, Evan. Right, across we go. Hello, Michael McGuinness, how are you? Not too far to New Brunswick, probably my favourite station on the route, or one of my favourite sort of locations. Just sort of for the sort of flyover across the straight through the middle of the town. Yes, Omar, yeah. The brakes are something else. Bloody hell, Evan. Also, it probably is easier to control the brakes in real life. Yeah, I'm all good, Joseph. Hopefully you're all well. Obviously, if you've been doing it for years, you're probably quite, you know where to slow down. But we're coming up to New Brunswick Station. Yeah, I love this bit. We're sort of flying over the town. Oh wow, no. Jeez. Risking it for a biscuit. You put it into laps, but then it still actually applies it. So you have to put it into hold if you want to sort of maintain that, breakage, and then it goes off anyway. Or it sort of does. And well, this is New Brunswick we're coming into. How's everyone finding the DLC? What's your favourite train on it? Oh, actually, I think we're going to do this one quite well. Coming in at about 30. So let's take that off just a tad. Here we are. Should be okay, hopefully. Hold it at that. And bring it to a nice, comfortable stop. Hopefully. I suppose if the loco goes past, that's fine. But ideally, obviously not. Here we are, this is New Brunswick. Can you show the outside? I sure can. There it is. What I'll do is, has this got, yeah, it's got an independent brake. Probably good to use the independent brake at a low speed. I'll get that on now. Just whilst we're here. Not at the moment, Ricky, not at the moment. What is the best route in my opinion in the game? For me, it's the Brighton main line. Well, of course I'm going to say that. And you've got the little Catan reference here, which we did show off in today's video. It's something a little bit different. I love the way it's done in the sort of Lord Kitchener format. Of course it's getting foggy. This is something I don't really like about dynamic weather. It gets foggy every single time, it seems. But it's every time I've done New Jersey Transit, it's gone foggy. What does New Jersey Transit do to the weather? Every time it's gone foggy. So it's probably a good idea to turn dynamic weather off for this run. Sometimes it's alright, but I mean that just changed too quick. Oh, I see Evan. Right, let's get the doors shut. I can't see anything now. Edison next. It is quite a challenge. Hammer off. How do I like the DBR 101's great. It's my favourite German train to drive. And this is sort of based off the 101. But we're off. There we go. Edison station next. So we can get a little bit of speed on us. Then after Edison it is Metuchen and then Metro Park. And that's sort of the next big station. Oh god, Kraza. Fair enough, Omar. Yeah, the brakes are a bit stodgy. Well, hopefully it clears up. I don't like fog on this. It's about 2 miles, wasn't it? So it will come up fairly quickly. You just bought the 101, awesome. Well, make sure you've got Hubstrecker Rhyme, otherwise you'll be in for a nasty surprise. It won't be there. How good are they? They're okay, I suppose. Just sort of coast for now. Especially if we can't see anything. I'll take it a bit more cautiously. Doesn't particularly help. Can't see anything. Oh, they're brilliant, Ricky. The old Arrow 3 units are your absolute favourites on here, but in terms of locos, the ALP46A is your favourite. Nice. What's the difference with the 46A? Metuchen. Ah. We all settled on Metuchen. Well, yeah, Metuchen. We'll go for that. Let's see, Sam. So apologies for the fog. It came out absolutely nowhere. So yeah, we can't see much, which makes it a little bit more challenging. But it was only 2 miles. This must be it coming up here because I can see a train sat there. So this is Edison we're coming up to. Here we are. Oh, 125 and the same speed displays as the 44 DP. The 46 can only go to a half, so it's slightly, pretty much the 46A advanced, I suppose, or 46 advanced. But here we are. So the brakes are a bit stodgy. Otherwise, once you get to a low speed, maybe try and actually use the dynamic brake, just to sort of pop you down a bit more. Might be a bit easier to use them at a lower speed. She probably is, yeah, I suppose, yeah. Use the main brake to bring you down to a fairly manageable speed, and then just use the dynamic brake. And obviously, if you're going downhill, you should be using the dynamic brake anyway. And get the independent on just to hold us. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Hello, Senseless. How are you? This is Edison. Joy Amanda. And the middle track's only 2 doors open. Not too sure SNCF. Trying to think what would that be. Yeah, not sure. It could be Newark Liberty. Yeah, is it Newark Liberty International? I think you stop in the middle there for Amtrak. Nice, Sean. Right, Metuchen next. And let's go. So 3.1, we're due there. 0911. Yeah, good test sensors. I'm alright. And off we go. Let's get that off. So we're doing New Jersey Transit tonight. Cool. We got the double-decker coaches behind us as well, and a fairly bland New Jersey Transit livery. American trains don't really go for colourful liveries. Well, Brightline, that's quite nice though. Is this route a good investment? Well, if you like American commuter routes and a bit of express, and I suppose so. I mean, if you're enjoying watching it, then yeah. Do I like F1? Not really. Yo, trams saying gets UK trams in future. That would be cool. Seems a bit unlikely though. And up we go. We've got 39 people in, so thanks for coming in on this Thursday evening. What's everyone been up to today? Right, I don't want to fly through Metuchen, so I've got to be careful. It was 3 miles, so we're in about 1.5 miles now. So it can't be too far. Tri-rail and Sunrail. Oh yeah, with better liveries, yeah. Yeah, I've seen the Sunrail and Tri-rail ones. There's the Acceler's fantastic. And the cool thing is you can use it on both the Northeast Corridor, Boston, Providence, and Trenton, New York. Or New York, Trenton. So it's, well, 2 routes you can run it on, which is great. And more playability out of it. So it won't be too far to Metuchen. I think it's just round here actually, so let's get them on just a tad more. Don't want to be overshooting it really. That wouldn't really be ideal. Yeah, buzz buzz. That's come down a bit too quick actually. Yeah, the brakes are a bit touch and go on this. It is William, yeah, it makes it very... the Acela probably actually is the easiest train to drive out of the US trains on the Northeast Corridor. Just because you've got the cruise control with the dynamic brakes which sort of come on automatically-ish. It's great. Over speed, train stop penalty. What have we done? Well, I don't know what we've done. Apparently we've completely upset the train. Now it's coming to us. What have we done? but it's 70, 80 or so the limit. Uh-oh. Someone help. The train's screaming at us. For not really, doesn't seem like much of a reason why. What have we done? Good idea. Do that, do that, do that, do that. Oh no, it's still screaming at us. Well, we'll let that actually release and then we'll do it. Oh, that's a bug, is it? Yeah. I was wondering what I'd done. Yeah, we'll let that come. Well, actually, what we'll do, we'll get into Metuchen and then we'll do that. It always happens before Metuchen. It's a bug. Got you, Noah. I'm glad I haven't done something wrong then. On the train, off we go. I suppose maybe it bugs out on the points there, thinking you're supposed to be going left. That's why it slams the emergencies on. Maybe. We'll turn the access back on in a sec. We'll just pop into the station. Also, does it at Elmore interlocking past Elizabeth on track 4? Well, if that's on our track, we'll turn it off there then as well. Unless we run on the fast line past there. There we are. No need to really speed up. So yeah, let's pop the dynamic. I mean, that's yeah. Anyone who knows any New Jersey Transit drivers in real life, what brake do they use to come to a stop at the station? You know, like if they were here braking, what brake would they be using? The train brake or the dynamic brakes? Because the dynamics bring you to, I suppose, a much more gentler stop and give you much more control. So yeah, what would they be using? Someone will know. A little bit of that just to bring you to a proper stop. Is that still? Can we not have that on now then? Is that completely just gone? That's annoying because I wanted to have that on. Is there a way to turn it off then, Noah, or? Oh, wait until Metro Park to turn it on. Right, goodbye then. It's off. It won't clear itself and just before Metro Park. Full on brake, bit of both. Alright. And yeah, Metro Park next isn't very far. It's only 2.5 miles away and that will absolutely whiz past. They just use the blended auto brakes. Right, off we go. What do you use to drive the train? Just a controller. Oh, there's the Acela. Look at that. Oh, what's it done? There we go. It bloody cut the camera back. There it goes. I think it's like about 105 through there. Yeah, 105. Don't think that's the 95 section. Could be though. Awesome, Ricky. Actually, that could be the 95 section here. Oh, nice, epic. Right, off we go. Onwards to Metro Park. So Metro Park's a suburb, isn't it? Oh, wait, when you say Metro Park, it sounds some sort of like massive transport interchange. Sort of the Metro Park, you know, lots of lines coming together, but it's not. It's just a little station. Although the North East Regional services do stop at Metro Park, some of them. So it must be of somewhat significance. Oh, that's brilliant, William. PlayStation 5 Dual Sense controller. That's what we're using. As we make our way along. And then after Metro Park, I don't think we stop until Newark. As we get like a weirdly fast bit. Don't know why, but we do. It does, yeah, the Acela looks great. How can you not like the Acela? Right, let's get those brakes on, the big nasty brakes. So I think it's just round this corner, isn't it now? Sort of release them and then put them into hold. And that sort of then puts it down to 15. That will do. It's in the town of Iselin. I probably said that wrong, but oh well. So there should be Metro Park coming up. Obviously the fog is making us a little bit more cautious, but it should be coming up. Somerset has stopped there too. Oh wow. Awesome, Joseph. Let's get to that again. Oh, I see, yeah, epic. Come on, just along here. Wonder what New Jersey Transit train drivers, I wonder what their favourite train to drive is. Yeah, it seems to have quite a few options. ALP 46, ALP 46A, ALP 45. I wonder what the best one is. If there was a Finnish route, would you buy? Maybe. Something new would be cool, I suppose. Oh, that fog. Fog's gone. Fog's gone, people. Fog has gone. And that went very weirdly quick. If only it was like that in real life. Hello, Ronin. How have the brakes been? Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. That should actually be hopefully quite a nice stop, that. Just release just a little bit. Maybe even take them off. Then choose the dynamic to pop us to a stop. There we go. Well, not just yet. Come on, train. Maybe a little bit of service. Here we are. This is Metro Park. The talk of the town. There we go. So many, yeah, wow. And then after this, yeah, we'll then fast up to Newark International Airport. So we got quite a distance. We get that one just to hold us. That one's going fast. Wow, skipping Metro Park. Do many do that? Where's that one off to? I thought most trains stopped here. I suppose so, Daniel. See you, Senseless. Hello, Dan. I've played this game a lot. Yeah, 12 miles now. Oh yeah, we'll get the thingy back on as well now. There you go. All good. So we're going to be going through, what is it? Railway, Elizabeth, North Elizabeth, and then it's Newark. I think I've missed any there. Yeah, Railway next. Railway, Elizabeth, North Elizabeth, and then no, hang on, no, Railway Linden, Elizabeth, North Elizabeth, then Newark International. Oh, I got you. The ones in the 3900 skip everything until Princeton. Oh wow, proper fast. Some do stop at Metro Park. Evening Parrot, how are you? Good place to sit, Metro Park, because you can see the Acela sort of tilting round. I suppose you could say it was the Burke Hampstead of the North East Corridor. I think they go around there, don't they? Or is that Tring? One of them. Lovely. As we make our way into New York. It's already been about 28 minutes. It doesn't feel that long. That's one of those routes where, you know, it feels quite quick. Like Jersey Avenue to New York Penn, it's about an hour, and it's like an hour for that. Yeah, it just feels quick. I suppose it's a good thing. Oh, I see, William. And this isn't the only stream today. I'm hoping we can get a bit of OMSI in tonight. I've been wanting to play OMSI for about the last 3 days, just haven't got around to doing it. Nice, Evan. So yeah, we'll hopefully be doing some of that later. Possibly. Is it an easy train to use? Yes, apart from the brakes, Para. The brakes are horrible. So yeah, everything else apart from the brakes. So not the easiest train. I mean, this train's probably the well, the New Jersey Transit are probably the hardest ones to drive on the route. But the ACS 64 Acela, they're easy. And the cab car, that's quite easy. Oh, have I got that? Oh, sorry mate, I have got it on. Oops. Oh, we still got some bit of speed on us. Oh, nice car, okay, nice. Yeah, you can actually have a look at that, and that should start dropping at some point. So you've got to be very, you know, observational on here to see if things are dropping down, if speed's coming down. Hello, NG, how are you? Actually, probably will come down, so I don't know the speed limits too well on the northbound line. And it should be fairly quick as we are a fast service. Fingers crossed. Oh, we should see it coming down anyway if it did come down. There's Railway. You've got the Para. There's another Acela. Beautiful looking train. About to whiz through. I think probably 125 on this bit. There it is. One of the nicest looking trains in the States. Hello, Craigo. Yeah, I'm all good. Hopefully we're all well. So yeah, I'm mostly just looking out for this bar here. If that starts dropping, we start dropping. But it comes down quite sort of out of the blue. So, got an event tomorrow, so another long day. Bring on the weekend. Yeah, I'm all good. Have I tried trying some free on the Steam Deck? No, New York. I don't have a Steam Deck. It's sort of tempting to get one. But then when I'm sort of out and about at other people's houses, I don't really want to be on, you know, games, like on a bit of a break. Well, no, you wouldn't just use it for that, but And it will be Linden next. That's the next one up. And then once we get past Linden, we'll start dropping it down. I don't know if it's the same for the slow lines, but for the fast lines, I think there's that 45. Oh no, that's for the southbound lines, isn't it? But we'll still be a bit more cautious coming up towards Elizabeth, as you've got the Elizabeth curve. So I'm intentionally not going at the full speed along here, as it might drop down fairly soon. Good Dan, it went too quick. Went too quick. Was done by about sort of 1-ish. Yeah, so Elizabeth is the next station along. Pretty certain the speed does drop down. Lovely, yeah, para. I want to get a flyby shot, but it'll probably start coming down soon, so let's not risk it. It says it's 90, which, yeah, that's probably about right. Did you run? No. Just a good pace. Well, about 1:30. I started at about 7:30. The Swiss S-Bahn route, you mean Luz and Cersei? I mean, it's a short one, but it's different and I suppose it's quite cool. It's alright. But then I think it's a cheaper price, isn't it, anyway? Right, I think it starts coming down somewhere around here. Yeah, you can see it coming down. So we need to get that brake on, get that one off quick. Main brake is now applied, or it should be applied. I think that should be alright. Is it about 60? You can see that coming down, so that's actually the signal speed. But I think it is about 60. Or is it going to come us down to 45? No, yeah, it's 60. Oh, 55 is it? Is that going to come down even more then? Well, we're at 51, so that's fine. Yeah, it's not bad, Krasser. No, don't get the Train Sim 2020 version. Unless you want the New York to New Rochelle section. Which you might as well. I know you've got Train Sim Classic, just get the New Haven line. Oh, you can see it coming down now. So yeah, this is the Elizabeth curve. Quite sort of, well, yeah, sort of coming round here. And what we got another New Jersey Transit service there. On the way round. That's where we go in down to Trenton. As the majority of the time, the loco hauled end will be going to, will be going southbound. This is a rare service where the loco is on the northbound side of or the northbound, northbound, heading northbound. So yeah, 9 times out of 10 it'll be the cab car going north. So that was Elizabeth, it's North Elizabeth next, which isn't that far up. Get the speed back up as well. And after North Elizabeth we'll start looking out for Newark Liberty International Airport. Lovely, NG. Shall we be all good? I'll get that back up now, back up to 90. Hoping we get another train rocket past us. Hoboken division is different. Go 55 miles an hour into Secaucus like they do in real life. But maybe. This is North Elizabeth. Gonna purposely stay about sort of 5 to 10 miles an hour under the limit, just so we can see it easily coming down like it has just there. And that literally came down out of nowhere. Let's pop that down just a little bit more. Scary when it jumps down like that. Oh, see Evan. As we come up to Newark Liberty. Which isn't that far along. Is the Bakerloo line any good? The Bakerloo line's awesome. It's got 600 odd services now as well. The new, the newish timetable. There's plenty to get up to on there. And it's the full thing as well. Yeah, I see it now. That's sort of just random. That's Newark Liberty coming up. Let's get the brakes on just a little bit more. Oh my god, that was out of nowhere. Jesus. Yeah, buzz, 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 buzz. Alright. Cheers, Aussie. And this is Newark International Airport. And the brakes on just a tad. Here we are. I suppose right to the end of the platform. We're quite a long service. It is, yeah. It's good. And now we're on the original section of the route. Original, well, obviously it's being completely remodelled, but the bit which was in Trenton 2020. Beep, 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 yeah. Right, I reckon that will do. Let's pop that to a stop. Here we are. This is Newark Airport. Would have been cool to see those screens work in here, but I suppose that's a completely different type of CIS. That would have been cool. Otherwise, you don't know when the train's coming. And also, why do these doors open later than the others? Is that realistic? Does that happen in real life? Like Newark Penn. Oh yeah, that's our next stop. We're actually on time. But now we've managed that. And the lights should be on as well. Just very dull. Right. Newark Penn next. Liverpool International Station. What, Liverpool John St Lennon? That's what it's called, isn't it? I suppose ish. Don't know how new of a station this one is. Seems like a new one, doesn't it? Maybe it got refurbed or something. Possibly no. Might have used the same model. And we're off. There's about 20 minutes to New York Penn now. Can't believe it's already been 40 minutes. It just goes so quick. Oh, maybe no. It does, yeah. Right, that looks like a nasty signal. That probably sounds like 30 or something. No, we're all good. Well, I'd know when there was a red coming up, as it would bring us right down on the speedo there. So I suppose in a way it's sort of impossible to go through a red light if you've got the systems on, as it will just e-brake you. Yeah, it's quite slow, isn't it, Evan, through there? Well, not slow, but not fast. Hello, Archer. What is the worst add-on? Well, I wouldn't really say there's a worst, but I've got my least favourite add-on. That's Cane Creek, aka Cane Creek. The layout is correct, but the track's too far fully on a curve, whereas in this one it straightens out for some reason. Oh. Where's it go up to? Is it 60 it goes up to? Well, it wouldn't be for long, because Newark Penn's not that far. Maybe do the horn sequence at Portal Bridge. What, two longs, one short, one long? Why would you do that there? I7. Still 45, it's telling me. I think it comes down to about 35 coming into the station. Oh my god, hello. It's not happy. It's not happy. Got to slam those brakes on. But yeah, we're at 30. Alright. We're at 30. Don't panic. They'll probably bloody penalty us now. There we go. Got football training at 7. Oh wow. Wait, what, Friday? On a Friday? What was that, like before school or? Wow, that's early. We might actually have a red coming up actually. Oh, quite possibly. Why is it my least favourite add-on? I just don't like it. It's just so slow. And it's weird because it's fast on sort of the wriggly bit. Then you get to the straight bit and it's 20 miles an hour. For about an hour and a half of just 20 miles an hour. It's not particularly pleasant. No, there's a little bit of green on there, so that probably means we can go through it. It's just very, very slow. Oh, I see now. I suppose then the bridge operator can hear there's a train coming. Hello Xavier, how are you? Yeah, we sure are. I liked your comment as well. John Stones look alike. I'm hoping that's not a red light, but it had green on it, so that probably means we're alright. Welcome back, Amanda. Right, we'll get that up then, up to 30. A bit of a weird limit there though, isn't it? Let's put that down. It's not happy with us. Oh. A few months ago, NJT and Amtrak suspended their services because the bridge got stuck open. Ouch. That's one of the reasons why they're upgrading it. Well, there's a bit of green on there, so I'm guessing that's good. Probably end up being late now to this station. Just seems like an unnecessary low speed. And yeah, we are doing Hudless already. I don't really know the speed limits on here. I'm just following it off the speedo there, which works. But I know all the stations and sort of roughly where they are. Just means we get to, well, it just looks better. Awesome, Xavier. Hey George, how? Yes, there was a plane. Here we are. Right, we are 9 coaches. So there's a 6 there, 7, there's an E there actually. Although I think someone said that means express. So I suppose we don't stop there. And what's no? Yeah, we might stop there. Are we in the platform? Maybe it doesn't mean X. I don't know. What does E mean? Right, we'll stop on the 10. That's the next best option. There we are. This is Newark Penn. Cool. E is the Acela stop. There's no 9 then. Yeah, we're 9 on there. But we'll stop on the 10. What did the game say? Oh, that was actually a perfect stop. So I actually want you to stop on the 10. Then it'll be Secaucus Junction after this. There's an 8 before the 10. Right, off we go. It doesn't slow down quick enough, and if you're going too fast, William. As we had it before my touching. Apparently that's a bug. Maybe power. Off we go. So we go past Harrison Station. What are these lines here in the middle? Sort of the weird. It's a very weird design, Newark Pen. They're sort of like, where should we put the platform? You know what? We'll build it on the roof. So you've just got that random platform sticking out on the roof. A little roof extension. So it's a weird laid out station. Hey, awesome. Yeah, might as well. Damn, with that amount of money, might as well. Path trains, alright. Path trains take you to the World Trade Center, don't they? And they terminate there. Or do they continue on? Port Authority Transit Hudson? Can't remember what it stands for. Top that down. Yeah, Boston Providence is fantastic. Probably the better route for the Acela. Just because you can run it at 150 miles an hour. Probably for a slightly longer amount of time than on this route. But if you want a bit more sort of, you know, slow down, speed up on the Acela, this route. Yes, buzz to you too. Thank you. There we go. Might as well, Dan. The New Jersey subway. I don't know. There we got a Metroliner cab car here with a Keystone corridor service. So heading down to Harrisburg. See, they're scrapping the Acela Express, aren't they? So why don't they just, well, you know, replace that Metroliner cab car and put the Acela on the Keystone corridor services? Would that work? I got you now, so I wasn't too far off, I suppose. And Journal Square. On ETS2, you need to keep on driving for highest price per mile. Don't need any loans that way. Yeah, they do look a bit funny, don't they, now? I think World of Subways has the path train. Is it World of Subways 1 or 2? I think had path. No, I haven't yet, Xavier. I don't really do scenarios. When I sort of think of scenarios, I think Train Sim Classic. I just like coming on service mode and doing the services. I see now. Yeah, but they're being scrapped, aren't they, the Acelas? So could they be used on Keystone Corridor services? And yeah, 60 miles an hour. It does go up to 90, but for about a mile, and then it's back down to 60. So you might as well just stay at 60. Going over the Gateway Bridge, and it's into Secaucus Junction. World of Subways 1 was it? Got you, Jay. I don't know if you can hear the cat there blowing his nose. Then some trains go off down there, down to the right. So is it the Hoboken Terminal, which I suppose is on the New Jersey Transit side of the Hudson River. So yeah, that goes down there. Hoboken. I think that's it. Goes through a big tunnel. We've actually done that bit on Train Sim Classic on the North Jersey coastline. Was it New Jersey coastline? I think it is North Jersey coastline. Hoboken Terminal. Yeah, that's a bug, William. No, I'm sure that'll be sorted. Oh, nice, Noah. You have all 4 of the series. Nice. I've only got World of Subways 3. That's probably is the best one as well. Sort of for detail wise. I mean, a little bit biased as it is the London Underground, but yeah, quality wise, the announcements as well. It's quite cool. I've seen gameplay of 4 though. Your thoughts on the PSVR 2? Don't really have any thoughts on it, New York Tech. I mean, it looks quite cool. But that's about it. I think if Train Sim World 3 became VR, I might consider it. But was it 500 odd quid? No thanks. Evening, Will. How you doing? Welcome in. No, I'll say. What you know. Yeah, so it goes up to sort of 90 now, but it comes down to 60 right here. There's no point speeding up. Am I enjoying I do like dynamic weather, but I don't like it when it changes very suddenly. You know, complete blue sky. 2 minutes later, chucking it down, fog. I bet like what we had at the beginning. It just went straight fog. Yeah, I don't like when it does that. So I would say dynamic weather isn't ideal for stopping services, but if you're doing like an express service covering a really long distance in a short amount of time, dynamic weather is perfect. But yeah, so if you're doing sort of a slow metro type service, probably turn it off. 29 months, much appreciated, Daniel, mate. Nice breeze. But yeah, much appreciated. Now 29 months. Where's that time gone? Oh, hello, it's not happy with us. Oh my god, not handle off. That's not what we want to press. Buzz, buzz, yeah, buzz, buzz. As we come into Secaucus Junction. Oh yeah, I forgot. We'll do it now. There we go, Noah. A very quick one there. And yeah, I think we should be going on to the middle track. So you've got another NJT service in there. And I wonder if we'll have an Amtrak service overtake us. Probably won't. Would be cool if we do though. And to come into Secaucus Junction, which was a bit of a ghost town on Train Sim 2020. And I think even Amtrak, some of them stopped there, which I think a lot of people didn't like because it's unrealistic. No worries, Power, much appreciated. They are there, CH, but they're slightly quiet. That's probably how they are in real life. And here we are. Do not stop here. I suppose we probably should stop on the signal. Yeah, probably at least just before it. There you go. Here we are. This is Secaucus. If you're going to buy in this route, would you recommend it? Let me think. Well, I don't really need to think, but I need to think of... if you like electric US commuting action with a little bit of high speed as well, then I suppose yes. As I said, well, if you like what you're watching and you like the content, you know, showing this route, then you'll probably like the route. If you're looking at this and thinking, oh god, that looks a bit shoddy, a bit crap, I don't really like the look of those services, then it's probably not for you. But we do have an Amtrak. So that's really, I suppose, your decision, Will. If you're liking the look of it, it's for you. If you don't, then, well, it's not for you, don't get it. To release. How's the AI? Well, in terms of service numbers, I'm guessing that is. It's decent. A lot of people said there's not the correct amount of services. Apparently there's way more in real life. But it still feels fairly busy. You know, sometimes you can get sort of 3 or 4 in a row coming along. So it feels busy enough. Although I don't know this sort of area in real life, so I can't really comment. Sorry Amtrak, sorry people, you played those probably quite expensive tickets and we're delaying you. That's alright then, well. And I do reckon if you're getting this route, I highly recommend getting the Acela Express. There's tearing up in the Acela on this route, it's fantastic. Oh, I see. Well, do they not just... I thought they might... Did they not just switch on the platform? Oh no, I suppose they need to come across the tracks, don't they? Maybe they'll add that in future. A bit like on West Cornwall Local, where you couldn't drive the 150 into the sort of turn back side in, and then Rivet went and said, right, we'll add it in, and they did, and now you can. Right, we're off. It goes down to 60 coming into the tunnel, which is literally just round the corner, so we'll just stay at 60. As we head into the Hudson River Tunnel. Oh, we'll get a little flyby, a little cheeky flyby shot. Yeah, they said it's great. There it goes. Yeah, apparently there was a little bit of missing wires near Sunnyside, but I'm sure that will get added in. It's only, what, day 3, so you'll hear popping these tunnels, no joke. Oh, I see now. I guess SEPTA then is sort of the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania metro stopper local operator. Have NJT ever gone to Philadelphia? I don't think it's that much further, is it? Or do they go to Philadelphia just on a really limited occasion? Or is that strictly just SEPTA? Ah. A little bit late, Breeze. Oh, nowhere even said it there as well. Oops. Just about Superstar, just about. I mean, I wouldn't say we're terrible with the brakes, but we're not brilliant operating the brakes. Oh, I see now. They do on the Atlantic City line. Oh, let's put that on. Just hold it. And there used to be an express one from Newark Penn to Atlantic City by Philly, but that was like 10 years ago. So whereabouts is Atlantic City then? Is that, I suppose, below Philadelphia? Where's that? Let me have a Google Maps. And I can be like, oh yeah, there. Yeah, buzz, buzz, buzz. Oh my god, we really need to get the brakes on. Atlantic City. Let's have a look. That's Philadelphia. It's a place called King of Prussia. Interesting. Atlantic City. Or is that the name of the station there? Let's quickly have a look. Atlantic City. Oh, there. Oh, okay. I see. Jersey Shore. So the speed's coming down to 45 now. And it probably then comes down to 30, I think, so we'll just be careful. It does bring you down fairly quickly in these tunnels. Yeah, down to 30, and then down to 15 next. When you first put Atlantic City, I was thinking, not Atlantic Terminal. But no, yeah, I know what you mean. I suppose it would be possible to get there. Well, no, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't be possible, would it? Because there's no overhead wires. Why is the train so slow? Because it is. It's just very slow through here. Which Brandon was in yesterday's stream, who sort of done the signalling on here, so that looks like an issue. So these things will be sorted. There we go. It's very slow into New York Penn. I just feel sorry for the Amtrak regional behind us. It's crawling along. Ooh, the crew probably just they wanna get out and go on their break. All diesel to Atlantic City. What's the diesel New Jersey Transit train then? Is that the GP40? What do they use for that? What's my opinion on the sounds? I mean, I don't know these trains in real life one bit. Hardly ever see them on sort of, you know, videos on YouTube. So I can't really comment on the sounds really, as I don't know it in real life. I mean, the horn sounds great. I'm assuming that probably is correct. It sounds awesome. But no, I don't know the sounds in real life. I could only comment on the sounds for something like the 700, the 377, 387, all those sorts of trains. Sort of my local area. And the 313, I could comment on sounds for that sort of something like that. So if we did see a 700 on Train Sim World at some point, I will be quite critical of it if it's wrong. Because I know that train very well. North Jersey coastline. Lovely, Dan. How's your OMPSI getting on, Dan? Tried any new maps out, or? Oh, that looks nasty. Is that a nasty signal? Oh no, it's got a green on it. It's got a bit of green, so. Oh, I see, Evan. Oh wow. And not way long back, before NJT, the Pennsylvania Reading Seashore Lines had a third rail DC electric line from Camden City across the road from Philadelphia to Atlantic City. It's now banned. Not good. It's 15 miles an hour. Well, this looks like it's bringing us down more, or is it? No, I think we're good. Yeah, it's beeping me. Beep beep to you too. Cool. And what I'll do after that, it'll be it once we get here. I'm gonna redirect you over to, if I can, to our first look at Catan, which is a new. Really, no matching results. Oh no, let me do that. Really? You can't find a video from my own channel. Wow. Yeah, I'll leave a link for that. A first look at Catan. In we go though. Into New York Penn. Well, I've still got 62 people in, so thanks all for coming in. As we come into Penn Station, I'm not going to do the horns, I'll probably deafen everybody standing under here. One of the most horrible looking stations in the US, New York Penn. It's not nice, is it? I suppose they probably know that, but yeah, it's not the nicest of stations. That's been captured in the game quite nicely. It's just a basement. Is New York Penn anybody's favourite station? So it's quite grim, isn't it? Apparently it used to be much nicer. Actually have natural light coming into it. There goes the service off into Sunnyside Yard. Fair enough, Xavier. And here we are. This is New York Penn. That was I mean, it felt really quick, and that was about an hour and 8 minutes, but it felt quick. It's one of those routes. It's playing with the Harlem line. If it was sort of short, but then it's not short, and time just flies really, well, goes really quickly on it. Right, let's not go through the red, as that wouldn't be fantastic. There we go. We did it. This is the Big Apple, New York, with our New Jersey transit train. And yeah, that is blocked doors already. That is going to be. I'm going to put a link in the chat. That is for our first look at Catan, which is the new Dovetail Games board game, virtual board game. We have got early access to it, so there's the first look video there if anyone's interested in looking at a new game. Might not be everybody's cup of tea. It probably is quite a very, very niche game, but still worth a look at. You'll see the link there in the description. But yeah, that is going to be it from me. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Just pinned it. That is, yeah, Catan first look, new Dovetail game. Feel free to have a look. And apart from that, thanks. That's all good, Steve. We'll be back hopefully later with some OMPC 2. Hopefully, so in about an hour and a half's time. Apart from that, thanks for coming in, and I hope we'll see you next time. See you all, and take care. Bye, guys.